What's going on? This is Shango Rei, aka Real Deal Ray. Your intuition's mouthpiece when the monkey mind wants to take over. Happy Friday. Okay, just a moment here. Yeah, happy Friday to everybody. Hope everybody is well. This is live. I'm gonna kind of wait for a second, so maybe there might be a timestamp coming up. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And here we go with the comments. As far as them not showing, let me see if I can fix that. For some reason, hello everybody. Just want you to know, Hawaiian Goddess, I believe that's you. On my end, I wish you could see this. The comments are going like this, like subliminal messages. Okay, for whatever reason, they're not staying up. Let me see if I hit this button if it'll make it better. And it's not. God damn. Hold on. Live chat. All messages are visible. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this shit. The last three recordings, there's been some mysterious facetiousness going on. First, we had a double echo as if it was being edited. Because if it was a matter of buffering, when you're doing a live or broadcasting and it's buffering, it just cuts. It's choppy. It doesn't fucking repeat. Okay? So I don't know what that was all about. And then I think it was the other night I did a broadcast, and the comments are going like that. So when you guys comment, I cannot see your comments. And for some reason, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this shit. So, and I'm trying to, going in here and saying make all messages visible, and it's not working, people. So I hope y'all understand. I am not ignoring anybody, okay? We do not propitiate butthurtness, okay, amongst the Shangorian fam, okay? But honestly, I cannot fucking help this shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this. I'm seeing, like, every time someone comments, it's flashing like that. So just so y'all know, and I could appreciate if somebody in there would let the others on the comments know that I am not ignoring anybody. It's some fuckery, okay? I don't know what it is. But we will go on, all right? So like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. And like, share, subscribe, and thrive. In that particular order, the order of operations, okay? I'm going to do an energy spread here just for the fuck of it because it's Freak Off Friday, all right? But before I do, I just have a few announcements to say, okay? I just have a few things that I need to say. Number one, I just want to thank y'all for being here, okay? Number two, I want to thank everybody who made the launch of, it's kind of like a soft launch, but of the Martha the Dominator domination ritual. Want to appreciate that. There's still, I believe, a little bit of time left. I put out a 24-hour code with an additional 20%, so it makes it even more doable for some people on certain budgets. I'm not sure if that's still available right now. But you can go check that out. Shango-ray.com under rituals and spells. Okay. The other thing I wanted to say this too. There has been people who come along, and I don't care whether they're coming from here though. You can tell they might donate, 25 cents. Somebody donated $7.77 and $11.11. Usually, I will email them personally and say, "Hey, thank you," and I still will. But I wanted to take this time to say thank you very much. We appreciate anything because nobody has to do shit. Okay, so the fact that you did and y'all know who you are, I just want to send much love and thank you for that. The last announcement that I want to send is a humbling one for me, but it's real, and we keeps it real over here. Okay, there's about 4 or 5 3-day binding rituals. Okay, I did them. Was about to send the poppets out, and Spirit was like, "Whoa, buddy, whoa." Now, there's all times where we're more up, 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 and there's times where we're just kind of hey, and there's times where we're down. I wasn't down, But I myself am calling for a ritual recall on these. What does that mean? I'm doing it again because I just don't feel strong. Okay, it's just like with this book that I got coming out. I scrapped a lot of it because I got to test the shit to make sure it works. I also have certain people that I will do kind of like a blind test with and see if it works, because I'm not just going to put out anything. So with at least 4 or 5 of these 3A binding rituals, I just want you to know they will be on the way, but I can do better and I will do better. And I audit myself. I'm my harshest critic. So, you know, call it ego, call it whatever, but we got to hit a home run, man. I got to hit a home run for you, okay? There's also a breakup spell. I know I discontinued it, but this is a special occasion. And there was some super crazy shit that happened over the last 2 weeks and all that. Point blank is I must take responsibility and I need to do better. So you're hearing it here, like figuratively speaking, I'm bucket naked, swinging, doing the helicopter. Okay, I'm being transparent. So sometimes we have our days where we're, like I said, we're more up, and then So I want to make sure that I put my best foot in. Okay, and this also goes, all across the board. So I just wanted to say that also. So without further to do, and if you're just joining in right now, I just got to say I love you, man. I love ya. All right. All the Sean gets, love ya. All right. Um, as I stated, you may have missed. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I can't see the comments. Every time someone comments, it just goes like that. So I'm not ignoring anybody. So if somebody could occasionally here and there, please just announce that Shango's not ignoring anybody. He just fucking can't see the comments. They're not popping up. So I don't know what that is. But much like my phallus, it's going to get to the bottom of it. All right? We're going to get to the bottom of it. All right? So anyways, we are going to do, though, a Freak Off Friday energy spread. Okay? Freak Off Friday energy spread. And I do need your help for that, okay? So whether you are watching the rebroadcast or whether you're live right now, live and direct with me, all right? And once again, I do appreciate you being here, because you don't have to be here. You could be doing anything else. You could be flicking your bean or something, you know what I'm saying? But you here. Hey, you might be doing both. Maybe you're a multitasker, okay? I can't knock you for that, all right? But anyhow, you know to kind of get down, and you know the steez on this. Look at these old cars, but you know what? These old cars be coming through, all right? So why don't you go ahead and blow on it, blow on my deck. Let me whip my deck out, and go ahead and blow on it. Gently now, gently, gently. All right. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. All right. Appreciate it. So let's get into some freak off Friday-ness. All right. Hope y'all are well. Goddamn, I wish I could converse with y'all, man. This is some shit. This is some shit. And also, one last thing. Maybe about a year and a half ago, I dropped a intuition and cartomancy course, because a lot of people want to know how I particularly do this and blah 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 blah. Well, we have a more condensed and way much more. I simplified it. There's also some tech. The way that it's going to be brought out to you, if you are interested in using playing cards, if you've never done it, this is for you. If you have and you're an adept at tarot or even other playing cards, like myself, I'm always interested in learning new, even if it's just one little piece of something I learned from somebody that could change the whole game for me. And it often has, I learn from everybody. So we're going to be dropping that course in a few days. And the way that it's laid out, I'm telling you, for like 98% of the people, within 48 hours, if you just play with it, you'll be about 40 to 50% more proficient. And of course, whether it's playing cards, tarot cards, whatever it is, these are all just tools that we use to work out our own intuition, okay? So you don't need anything, but it does help to have tools, especially when there's emotions involved and stuff like that. They can help to direct the mind and stuff like that. But this course will show you extremely how, and you don't gotta, I'll show you, I got tips and tricks, mental hacks, which will allow you to, you know, traverse the learning curve super fast, super easily. You're going to have a fuckload of fun. You might even get a little moist, okay? But I will also show you how you don't have to memorize every single card, okay? There's a whole lot more of an easier way. Papa Shangito's going to bring it to you. Just had to say that. But now, without further ado, let's get into your Freak Off Friday, all right? To your Freak Off Friday. I hope y'all are well. God damn, I wish I could talk to y'all, man. Y'all make my day. All right? Look at that. Comments just I wish I wish I could record what I'm seeing so you could see it. It's the nuttiest shit. The nuttiest shit. Okay, so without further ado, let's do a Freak Off Friday spread. That's the least I can do for you. All right? I'm here to serve. All right? I'm here to serve. Period. Okay. Oh damn. I keep seeing it pop up. It's like, I want to see. I want to talk to y'all. Only person I seen was Hawaiian Goddess. That's the only one whose name. It's that fast. I guess these comments are going into my head subconsciously or something. It's like the flicker rate is extremely fast. I don't know what the hell's going on with this shit. I don't know what is responsible. Okay? So without further ado, show us. Give me a good Friday freak off spread. And I do hope that y'all get your freak on in whatever way that is. Whether that be with another person, with yourself, in your art, in your craft, in your work, whatever you do, man. Put the freak off in it. Put the freak off in it. All right, so here we go. And I will pull 5 cards here. Just because. Just because. 5 and Friday go along together. You know, if we're talking about the Oshun shit. All right. Just a second here. Okay, so first of all, I know it's Friday. A lot of people blowing off steam or whatever. I do want to say for, I guess, a lot of you, because it's coming through, so that's the proof in the pudding. I want to ask you to just do what you have to do, even if it's sometimes just, you know, separating yourself for just a few minutes, a few moments, okay? This is about guarding yourself, guarding your garden against mental stress also, okay? Now, there are some of you who have a lot to do, but you've been kind of fucking off, and yes, it's a form of procrastination because for whatever reason, maybe you're not feeling as confident in yourself about doing something or moving forward with something. And so they're also telling me that you're going to want to take advantage of this time because there are some unforeseen things that can complicate your schedule in the next few weeks ahead. So now is an opportune time. And they also are telling me to pass on um, about the way that you justify yourself in jacking off as opposed to taking care of whatever it is that you're supposed to do or putting your nose to the grind, if you will, to accomplish, finish, complete whatever it is that you were doing. They're saying there is no perfect fucking time, and you know this. But sometimes you got to be reminded, just like I do, there is no perfect time. There's only now, and in a moment there'll be a now too. So just move forward with that. You know, this in and of itself, they're saying, will also help to relieve a lot of this mental stress. So in other words, this is a time to actually kind of not be frivolous, even though it's summer and you want to just go kind of, you know, hang out and fuck around and all that. But this is really not the time for a lot of you to be frivolous with your time. You must take a hold of the reins, you know what I'm saying, and focus your shit, okay? Because there are some complications that could pop up that could complicate your schedule, and then it's really going to be tough. So now is an opportune time. You're going to be looking back on this time being like, fuck, I should have did this with that time. Believe me, I done did that to myself plenty of times, okay? I done shoved my foot up my own ass plenty of times, okay? So I'm just saying, please don't do that, okay? Anyhow, and in going with that, I see, like, for somebody it's like steam. That's the pressure. But it's more of a mental pressure, and it's more self-induced than anything. It's usually always more self-induced, all right? So there is a decision to be made, but guess what? Now's the time to do it, and I'm speaking it and I'm knowing it that you're actually going to. And that in and of itself, mixed with this, is going to release a lot of pressure for you. It's going to kind of free you up. You're going to feel a whole lot more lightened up. Sometimes we have a habit of doing that. We just ignore this one particular thing and we keep pushing against it. You know what I'm saying? But if we just faced it real quick, man, it wasn't even as big as we thought it was most of the time. It might even be kind of not the most pleasurable thing, but guess what? That too shall pass, baby. All right, that too shall pass. So keep that in mind. Okay. Um, for some of you too, you might also be in the midst of a Sagittarius, okay, or a fire sign. Okay. I feel like there is a Sagittarian man specifically, okay, coming into some of y'all ciphers, some of y'all experiences. All right. This also may be a boss at work, okay, or upper management, okay. And if that is the case for you, you're going to find that this person actually assists you, helps you, maybe even favors you, or begins to start favoring you, okay? May even be talking about wanting to promote you. That may already be happening now for some of you, okay? And whether or not their sun sign is Sagittarius, they have some type of Sagittarius in them. I don't know who that's for, but that's what's coming through also, okay? And somewhat like last time too, there is some legalities that have been lingering on for at least the past almost a year for somebody. Um, Successful conclusion, and maybe this is a repeat of from before because it was a similar theme card and a similar theme message. But that's what's going to happen though. So if you have been worried about something legally, if you've been in a battle legally, okay, for any of you or for who this is for, okay, you have nothing at all to worry about, okay? Things are going to work out in your favor. The road is going to open for you, okay? And like I said too, this just came in right now. Somebody is finally, you know what? This is also tying in with this for somebody. Like one person, you're finally going to take the reins as far as your future. At least it's going to begin now, okay? It's going to begin now, but you're going to take the reins of your own financial freedom. You're going to be your own boss. You're going to be your own boss. You've been wanting to, you've been thinking about it, you know, mentally finger banging, all that shit about it, okay? Mental masturbation. But now comes the time to be. You're stepping into being this person. Some helpful questions along the way are, who do I have to be? Who is this boss version of myself? What is the difference between this boss version and maybe the current version or the past version? Okay, in certain situations, what would the boss badass version of you do? Don't ask, fuck asking what would Jesus do. What the fuck would the boss you do? Okay? WWWBYD. All right? What would boss you do? Okay? WWWBYD. All right? Whoopity. Okay? All right. Also, Oshun's energy is really beaming. Her nectar is really coming through. Okay, can you taste it? I know I can. Flavor, savor. All right. But this energy is very much so coming through. And this is, I feel like I'm speaking to a young goddess, a young woman. I mean, I don't care if you're 39. To me, that's a young goddess. Okay, I'm 1,043 years old, so believe me, I don't want to hear that shit about I know. All right. So, anyways, there's a new level here of some type of a communion that you will be having with your divine feminine. Okay, the lights, the blinders, things that were incapacitating you from seeing that shit, gone. All right. Um, this is also a whole new level of appreciating yourself. Okay, you're stepping into that now. Matter of fact, I feel. Okay, things are a moving. Okay, this is. I can't really express how important that is, and as simple as that sounds, about appreciating yourself. Because, we will exasperate the negative shit about ourselves or get on ourselves just like that, super easy. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like a societal thing I noticed too. If somebody says, "Yeah, I'm gorgeous," or "Yeah, I kicked fucking ass. I did a fucking awesome job," you know, um, 9 out of 10 people around that person may look at them and say that they're being conceited, or you need to be more humble. I know some of you have been banged over the head with that shit, and it's like, look, I understand humbleness. You can be humble and still be confident. You can be humble and still, proclaim that you did a fucking good job, or that you look very edible today, And why should you not? Okay? So a lot of this ties into permission, giving yourself permission for that. And it's a 5, and it's upright. So that's also talking about movement. Where are you going within, as far as yourself goes, as far as how you view yourself? When you look in the mirror, what do you see? We're talking about coins too. Oh, she'll be having that coin. She be having that bag. So the greatest bag that you really could have is within yourself, and it has to do about yourself. And I'm not talking about some egotistical, you know, uh, cover up, because a lot of people act like they're confident. They want to be the loudest in the room, like Jay-Z said, loud as a motorbike, but won't throw a fucking grape in a fruit fight. You know what I'm saying? It's a cover up. There's cocky, but that's to cover up a lot of times people's insecurities. And you could be confident and still be kind of cocky, and that's okay. But if it's just cockiness, and then once you pierce through that, you can kind of just see where they fall flat, or you can see that they are trying to hide some shit, or that they're trying to make up for it, or that they're trying to, put other people down, or make you feel less than, so that way they can stand on the steps of your insecurities. They want to bring those up so they can step on them and stand a little tall. Fuck that. I'm talking about natural. I'm talking about just wholehearted, confidence and shit like that. But there's a woman, you are really stepping into your power. You are your power. That's point blank. You are your power. All right. And that's also going in line with this. Okay. And yes, since we're talking about money. You know, if you derive your value based on what you have in your pocket or what you have in your bank account, you've already lost. If you derive your value based on any possession, or maybe because somebody wants to fuck with you and this is somebody that everybody wants, and for some reason you kind of siphon off some self-esteem off of that, believe me, you are on a ticking time bomb. Okay, this is all about being rooted and understanding your own value. Okay, and not just that, but also determining that shit. you know, choosing to recognize that, giving yourself permission. Once again, we on that permission page. Here's your permission slip. Go on this field trip. The field trip call you. All right. So I feel a very strong, like, divine feminine energy. And yes, I know everybody knows Friday is Oshun's day, and there's a lot of different goddesses, many of them who also do have a day on Friday too, you know. And I look at them as all stemming from, the same tree. They're all branches from the same tree. And this tree is that also divine feminine. Remember, in a lot of the Patakis, Oshun didn't start off being that bitch. Okay? The reason she was yellow, her color is yellow, is because she would wash her shit in a river, and she wore the same thing over and over and over again, and it was at first pure white. But just like when you wash a white shirt, or something like that over and over and over, eventually it gets more yellowy. But she ended up taking that and freaking it and making it her own. You know what I'm saying? The whole mirror thing, you always see Oshun with the mirror, is not about egotistical love. It's not about shallow, surface, egotistical, I'm better than you, blah, blah, blah shit. Okay? It's about self-love. And she became a badass. She wasn't just this badass. She evolved, she morphed, she transformed, she transmuted herself. That is the essence of her story. That is the essence of her riches, okay? And that is the essence of your riches. So, unfortunately, I cannot see your comments. I love you to death and to life, okay? Please understand that. And so I'm going to conclude now because I could sit here and babble your motherfucking ear off all night, but still, I wish if I could somehow interact with y'all. Yeah, see, this is still doing the same fucking shit, funky shit. But we gonna get to the bottom of it. We gonna get to the bottom. Okay, so anyways, I want to wish y'all the best Friday. I think that coupon code is still good. It's if you go check out the domination ritual and you want to use that coupon, it's Martha, capital Martha. Okay, that will give an additional 20%, which makes it 60% off. So how the fuck can you lose, man? All right. So and you get a chance to commune with this energy that is within you. You don't have to know what you're doing. You don't have to try and relax. A lot of people. One of the main setbacks with ritual, and even in my own experience before, okay, and depending on what's going on in your circumstances and in your life, is getting into the right magical state of mind. That is the hardest thing for most 99.9999% people. That is the missing ingredient. They might have all the tools, they might have all the candles, but this ritual, you don't need no tools. And you can't help but get into that alpha theta state. That is that magical place. When you're coming from that place of creation, the more times that you can get into this state, get comfortable, get familiar with this state, then you do your magic from this state. Watch what happens. And I anticipate and I look forward to a lot of the, positive, feedback and testimonies from those who will be using this in 9 to 14 days. Just like we have a ton of testimonies with the Saint Expedite Rapid Miracle Ritual, which is still there too. Uh, very, very affordable, very easy, no tools needed. So if you don't have no tools, no experience, you don't have, no privacy to have, magical apparatuses in your environment. Maybe you live with somebody. These types of things are perfect for you. But the biggest benefit is it gets you to commune with that, like I said, your alpha theta state, get you comfortable in that magical state of mind. The more you practice it, the more you visit that state of mind, the more easier it becomes. So when you need to pull off some magic shit on an instant, you can go in your car, duck off there for 5 minutes. Next thing you know, you done did something, and they don't even know what you did because the power is within you, always will be, always has been. Okay? So peace and blessings. I love you guys with everything. Todo. All right? So, we'll be back on tomorrow, and we're going to try and get this situation with these goddamn comments fixed. Okay? Matter of fact, I already sent a goddamn email after the other time, but YouTube is notorious for, like, not even responding. As big of a company as YouTube is, like, they take fucking forever to respond. In my experience, anyway. That's my review on them. But, like I said, what you going to do? So I'm not going to bitch and complain about it much. And also, there's some email readings that will be going out tonight. So if you have ordered email readings, that will be going out tonight too. If you email me, I checked my email earlier. I didn't answer anything yet. I didn't open anything yet. Within the next few hours, I will be responding to everybody. So just give me a chance, and thank you for your patience.